This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He ain't going nowhere. Woo, he ain't going nowhere. Let's go,
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Red, up.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up. Yep.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's a good shot. Hey, 18.
On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
180. Gotta go. Hey, 18.
On second down, Trubisky. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Hey, I need one over here.
Now Trubisky on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Red's up.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round!
A play fake. Now McNabb. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Play action. It's McNabb. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. His target. It's Sharp. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Barry Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Legends are in for 6.
A touchdown run for Barry Sanders. How about this, partner? 99 career rushing touchdowns and 10 more receiving in his NFL career.
And a stat you and I were looking over before the game, at one point he held 34 NCAA records, and in his 1988 Heisman Trophy campaign at Oklahoma State, he had 44 touchdowns in how many games?
12 games, and I'm not sure there was more excitement generated by a runner than Barry Sanders playing for Oklahoma State.
It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Deion Sanders, 98 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
What a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Deion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that one. Remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out now come the Legends. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First and 10, McNabb. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second, McNabb. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Flex round! Flex round! 51 the mic, boys.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And fights through one man. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Tight end right. Red, up. Hey. Blue. Hey, 18. 18.
On third down, Trubisky. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Red, up. Set up. 180.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Trubisky to throw again. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. And now we're going to have what? A timeout here. The final timeout of this first half for the offense as they burn it prior to the 2-point attempt. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's McNabb. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. McNabb to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. On second down, here's Trubisky. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's McNabb, flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Flex round!
From the gun, here's McNabb. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, McNabb. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
McNabb. Man open, it's Moss complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now it's McNabb. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down. Now McNabb. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flush to his right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Jerry Rice, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Red Reds up. Red Reds up. Hey, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup. And it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180! We're go, let's go! 36! Hey, gotta go!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Red Reds up! 180! Hurry!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Sit up. 180. 18. Red Reds up. Red Reds up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Red Reds up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sit up. 180. Red Reds up. 18. Red Reds up. Lock in. Red Reds up.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they can't bring him down. And he's free going down. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
18.
Back to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Blue. 180. Hurry. Watch number 29. Gotta go. Red up. Hey, 18. 18.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.